Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, the high performance mentor, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show raises the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts. Holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a good person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Yo, have you ever had a moment when life just fucking sucker punches you the shit out of, like right straight, either in your face or in your gut, and it's just like totally unexpected, and it's just like bam, fucking just knocks you out, right? Like that kind of fucking hit that makes you question, like, yo, do I still even got it in me to keep fucking going? Like, man, in those moments it's tough, right? Like you're hurting, you're beat up, you're emotionally, like not only emotionally but physically hurt, right? And you're like, yo, fuck. Like when you're physically hurt, it's like puts you down. You're like, yo, can I even keep this going, right? And in those moments is when it's most important for you to have that champion mindset, that mental toughness to be able to push through and keep going. Right? And I'm talking about this because last week I literally went out for a ride. It was a very famous ride that we have around town. It's called BOT, right? And so we're heading up to Broward, and we're pulling out the gas station. We're going to the meet, and we all stop at the gas station to fuel up. Everyone's pulling up, and I was like, this guy starts trying to do some wheelies in the gas station, some circle wheelies with his leg down, right? Kind of going. And I was like, yeah, the leg down. Let me show you how it is with the fucking foot open. With the foot open, right? So I fucking try to do a circle wheelie on my GSXR 1000R. The gas station, I was like, yo, I got this shit, dog. I go, boom, pick it up, coast in, start leaning in, and it goes in, and I already see her, it's about to clutch it back out to fucking continue the circle. Bro, and that shit fell back hard. Like, that bike has so much power that now I know I cannot clutch out and give it gas. I literally only have to, and I'm gonna try this again because I'm gonna fucking get it. Like, literally only let go of the clutch. It will fucking go. But I fucking used to how I do it in my Cowie. You know, the Cowie has a lot less power, and you fucking literally feather the clutch and you give it some gas, you go, whoom, whoom, and you fucking continue the circle. Well, I fucking did that in the GSXR 1000R. That shit fell back. It fell back fucking hard. Literally went, whew, fucking instantly. I had no time to react. By the time I realized what had happened, bam, I had already fucking hit the floor. His fucking ribs, they still actually fucking hurt. Been actually pretty bruised since the little fall. My knee was bleeding, my shin was bleeding because the cage fucking landed on it, right? My tail section on the bike was fucking in pieces, right? And I was like, fuck, but whatever, it is what it is. I already know what I was doing. Thankfully, I had the cage. The cage did its job, and that's why I actually had put a cage on the 1000. People were like, oh, it's a 1000. Why the fuck you didn't put a cage? Because I know myself. Because I pushed the limits. Because I knew that it was about to happen. You ride long enough, bro. I've been doing this for a very long fucking time. You ride long enough, you ride hard enough that you know that it's not if you're going to go down, it's when you're going to go down, right? And so in those moments, right, most dudes would have called it a night, right? And right after, like, I was like in hurt, and I was in pain. And they're like, yo, are you good? Like, yo, just fucking go home. And I was like, no. I ain't going fucking home, dog. Like, even though it was like, yo, your peg broke, your tail's in pieces, right, this and that. And I was like, damn, dog. We were just heading out to the fucking ride. Like, it was Thursday night. And I was like, damn, bro, what the fuck? And my boy right away, Steve, he was like, yo, I got an extra peg at the house. Let's fucking ride this bitch to the house. We'll zip tie the tail up. I'll change the peg out for you. And we'll ride up back north, and we'll meet up with all these guys. You guys head up. Randy and I will go back to my crib, fucking patch this shit up, and we'll keep going. And I was like, yo, fuck it, I'm down. Let's make it. Because at the moment, like with the broken peg, I kind of put my foot, I was like, I can kind of still ride it like that. Like, fuck a little nub of a peg, I can still fucking make it happen. Not ideal at all, especially on going on that ride. There was a lot of fucking close action happening, right? Not ideal for 1000, but I was fucking making it happen. That's just what I do. Fucking living life wide open, bro. And so I talk about this because that night, right? Like, I fell. I was bruised. I was bleeding, right? I wanted to go home, but I didn't. Like, my boy helped me patch shit up. We fucking zip tied the tail. We changed the foot peg. I fucking took a couple of Red Bulls, and we fucking head back up north. And we made it to the ride right before they were pulling out, right? And what happened is that night ended up turning out to be one of the best rides of that whole fucking week, for me at least, right? And 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 I mentioned that because here's the truth, dog. Like, life hits you in the fucking face or in the ribs, right? Like if it's a 1000cc motorcycle kicking back, right? And life is gonna do that. Life is gonna punch you. Life is gonna sucker punch you. Life is gonna hit you in the gut, in the throat, in the ribs, wherever the fuck, right? And you're either gonna fold or you're gonna gather yourself up and you're gonna fight right back. And so I mentioned this because pain tests your grit. You see, when that throttle kicked back, like when that bike went whoosh, and slammed me to the ground, it literally reminded me, bro, yo, life doesn't care how good you were yesterday. Like how many times I've circled wheelie. It doesn't care how I've never really fallen hard on that bike. I had one little slip up, was doing a music video, super slippery concrete, and I just slipped out. But this one was the first big fall, good amount of fall that fucked up the bike up a little bit that I had on this bike, right? And it reminded me that, yo, it doesn't matter how good you were yesterday, right? Life will test how bad you want that shit today, right? And so pain isn't punishment. Pain is proof that you're alive, that you're still in the game, right? Every bruise, every setback, every failed attempt, like they're all literally feedback, and they're showing you that you can't let your guard down, that you gotta continue fighting, that you gotta continue challenging yourself, that you gotta continue leveling up, right? And those failures, some would call it a failure, I call it a lesson. Now I know that when I go to circle my 1000, I can't fucking hit the throttle of the gas and hit the clutch at the same time because it has too much power. It's crazy, it's stock gearing. My fucking 636 has bigger gearing and I can do that. The 1000, that shit don't play. She goes, whoa, fucking threw me off, bucked me out like a big ass fucking horse. And so the same shit goes with life, right? Like when you hit the gym, when you're at work, when even in your marriage, right? It's like, and you hit like you get sucker punch, you get knocked down, all this shit. Like it's not a sign to stop, my brother. It's literally a sign for you to adapt. It's just like fixing that bike right before the ride in the night, right? Like we made some adjustments. We zip tie the fucking tail. We fucking had no excuses, right? Like I could have let the excuses go. Like I was like, oh, I'm hurt. Oh no, I'm just gonna go home. Like, and they asked me, yo, you just want to go home? I was like, no fucking excuses. We didn't come this far to only come this far. There's so many people from out of town, and that little slip up, yo, how am I gonna look? And it ain't even about how I look. How am I gonna feel internally, inside of myself, when I go home and I bitch out and I pull the bike in and I'm sitting there on my couch and I'm like, what a fucking bitch, dog. What a fucking bitch. Can't believe you stayed home. Can't believe you went home. Fuck that. Right? I went, we fixed it. Thank God my boy Steven had another peg, and I probably would have kept riding if I didn't have another peg, because it still had a little nub in it, right? That shit proved to me, and it hyped me up, and I actually had one of the best nights there riding in the whole week, right? And so the key takeaway here is don't quit when it hurts. Like when it hurts, when you get hit, when you get knocked down, that is where the separation happens, my brother. That is where the boys stop and where the warriors rise. You see, resilience is built. Resilience is not bought. And if you think that it's bought, you think that you can buy your resilience, you think you can buy your toughness, you think that you can buy your muscles in like physically and internally, then you're wrong, dog, because you built that shit. You build it in the times when it hurts the most. You see, anyone can look tough when everything is going smooth. But resilience, that shit is built when things go sideways. And that night, bro, we didn't have any fancy tools. We didn't have fucking a whole amount of fucking spare parts. It would have been nice to patch up the tail, change the tail. And actually, he told me, he's like, I'll correct myself. He did. He had a red tail there. And I was like, nah, bro, fuck that shit. Zip tie that shit up, fucking slammed it in, and fucking send it, right? But we had determination. We had the brotherhood, right? And we had that duct tape level type of grit that fucking kept us going. And we fucking rode out. And then we were hauling back up north. Fucking hauling out because we wanted to make the ride before they left. Fucking hundreds of bikes, dog. And we literally got there as soon as everybody was like, all right, come on, guys. Fucking let's roll out. And I was like, yeah, let's go. You see, that, bro, right there is what being a wide open warrior is all about. About having the fucking heart to keep going even when the frame's bent. And my swim arm actually knocked off the spool section where you hang the spool, where you'll be able to pick the bike up from the back, and that was like, the tail was like, that's not too bad, I'll replace that shit. Like the cage did bend a little bit, but that did its job, The foot peg, I was like, whatever, that's not bad. But when I saw the swing arm and it broke the spool in, I was like, motherfucker. But whatever, we kept going, right? Like, it ain't gonna stop me. We're gonna keep going. I'm gonna change that shit out. It ain't no thing, right? I will try a couple more circles before I change it out, though, just in case it happens again. Woo, because muscle memory, right? And so I know that now if I'm gonna go circle this 1,000, I can only feather the clutch. If I'm gonna give it a little bit of gas, I gotta have that clutch so feathered but I gotta focus on not hitting the gas. But muscle memory is there, because when I circle Willie, my 636, you gotta feather the clutch and give it gas, and you keep going in the circle, right? But this one's different. And so that's why I'm gonna try it again to make sure that muscle memory gets memorized for this type of bike. And so, bro, the same thing goes like in your marriage, bro. When you hit a rough patch that shit up. Same goes in your fitness. When you pull a muscle or you don't feel like going, don't not work out. Go for a walk that day, right? Or the same thing like in your job, right? You made a mistake, you had a little fuck up. It's okay, don't beat yourself up. Learn from it. Get the lesson learned from that scenario and know that you won't do that again. And so or when your attitude or when your mindset, when it's fucking crashing, when you feel it going down, when you feel it limiting yourself, bro, stop yourself. Take a deep breath. Rebuild yourself, bro. Rebuild the mindset. Rebuild the story that you're telling yourself. Change your perspective in that moment so that you can change the outcome that is about to happen. Because you can either let it break you or you can let it make you. You see, your goals don't need perfect conditions, right? They actually need, and I actually would say the opposite, that your goals don't need perfect conditions. What they need is for you to be relentless as fuck to accept the non-perfect conditions and know that is what makes a fucking warrior, dog. Warriors don't wait for things to be perfect. Warriors, they find a way to ride that bitch out through the fucking chaos, through the smoke, through the fucking hurdles, through the baggage, whatever it takes, and they come out on top fucking winning. They come up top bruised up. They come up top fucking a little bit bleeding. But you know what? They come up top and they come out better because they chose to fight instead of fucking fold. And another thing, brotherhood builds the beast inside you, bro. And I say that because that night when I looked around myself, right, and I saw, and I was like, fuck, I was hurting, bro. I was like, damn, this and that. And the other guys were like, yo, just fucking call it a night, this and that. But then my brother Steve, said, yo, I got this peg at the crib, dog. You want to go? Let's patch this shit up. I'll go with you. These guys will keep riding, right? I'll go with you. We'll fix this shit real quick, and we'll get back north. Go back up north. That brotherhood right there literally reawakened the beast inside of me. It fucking limited and it stopped the little bitch inside me who even thought for a little bit, maybe, you know what, maybe I should go home. Maybe this is a sign that, maybe I should go home. Fuck that. That brotherhood built and elevated, it brought out the beast in me. It solidified the beast in me because he refused to let me go home. He refused. And I don't want to say he refused. He's like, yo, if you want to go home, I'll go with you too. I'll make sure you get it to you. You look a little hurt. You look a little beat up, but I know you don't want to go home, dog. I know you don't want to go home. Let's make this shit happen. He fucking literally helped me patch up my bike. He pushed my spirits up. He made sure I was good. And then he rolled out beside me. Fucking badass. That right there is what brotherhood is all about. That right there is what life's all about. About having a crew, about having brothers that keeps you in motion even when life fucking wants you to be parked. Your circle fucking matters, dog. The men that you ride with will either water your excuses down or they're gonna fuel your purpose so they can come out with fucking more fire, with more momentum, with more power, dog. And so if you're surrounded by guys who quit early, who make excuses, who fucking, oh my God, it's hurting, I'm not gonna go, right? Then you're gonna start coasting too. You're gonna start playing small too, right? But if you're surrounded by fucking warriors, by men who patch up their own wounds and then they still show up, that right there is when you start seeing the fucking savage spirit rise inside of you, my dog. Find brothers who make you better. Find other men who make you level up. Find the right crew, because the right crew can help you turn setbacks into stories that are worth fucking telling, my brother. And so my question for you is this, dog. Where in your life are you letting a small crash, right? And it doesn't have to be a physical crash. It could be a mental crash. It could be an emotional crash. It could be a crash at work. It could be a crash in your relationship. It could be a crash in your mindset. It could be a crash in your body. It could be a crash in your relationship. It could be a crash in your career. It could be actually a physical crash too in your motorsport game. Maybe it could be a crash in your motorsport game, but not physically. It could be, in some type of part, in some shit, you broke a screw, or you got to fix your bike or some shit. But where in your life are you letting a small crash keep you from finishing the fucking ride, dog? And my challenge for you this week is that when life punches you, don't fucking fold. Patch your mindset up, dog. Focus on fixing your focus. Tighten your purpose up. And then throttle back out and finish fucking strong, dog. Because the bike can be fixed. That's all materialistic. The bruises will heal. Yeah, it still hurts a little bit right now, but I know I'm getting better. And guess what? The old me would have been like, yo, you're a little bit bruised. Don't fucking work out no more. Though, take a little break. But nah, no days off, dog. I've been working out all week, right? Those moments right there, those are the moments when you choose to keep going rather than folding. Those are what will build you up into the warrior, into the savage who will fucking keep achieving the life and get the life that you know you're meant to get. Into the life that you know you're meant to achieve, into the better life that you know you're gonna go get for you and your family, dog. That right there is the difference between being an average fucking man and being a wide open warrior. Yo, I'm slamming the checkered flag deep into the ground, claiming victory for every single wide open warrior that's out there. My brother, this is your wake up call. Break the chains, step out of the average, and become that badass motherfucker that you were meant to be. This Live Wide Open movement isn't just a podcast. This is a mission that God has stamped in my heart, and helping you rise is the purpose I live for. So lock this shit in, hit that subscribe button so you never miss another episode. And yo, if today's message, it lit that fire in your chest, my brother, then don't you dare let this shit stay with you. Don't you dare keep this shit to yourself. Fuel another brother. Send this to another motorhead. Send this to another gearhead. Send this to another warrior who's just as hungry for more as you are, dog. Because the truth of the matter is that building a better life for your family is non-negotiable. You got people who are depending on you. You've got a legacy to create. And those excuses that keep popping up in your mind, dog, they'll never feed the fucking table. It's time to get up. It's time to lock in. And it's time to get to fucking work, dog. This is your moment. This is your mission. This is your movement. And wide open is the fucking way. Let's go.